Today, Precarious plays
Hades. Thought we could stand right here for just a few minutes. I want to spend an episode in the House of Hades reflecting on the first run. As you pointed out, that I was speaking in a bit of a panic.
Yeah, you were acting like you had to cram in the entire game in the first run, which is
I'm just really excited about it. It's just my favorite games are the ones that present a compelling narrative without sacrificing the game. Like the game part of the video game.
Yeah.
Like I love Hyper Light Drifter and I love Shadow of the Colossus because they make you feel with a combination of like mechanics and usually like some short story sequences.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it doesn't wrest control away from you to make you watch an HBO miniseries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is easily, I don't know, only time will tell where it lands, but I honestly, right now, I feel like it's definitely somewhere in the top 10 of all games I've ever played.
Wow, that's saying a lot for you.
It's right up there with Hyper Light Drifter, Shadow of the Colossus, what else? Like Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
So the last run, it's hard for me to judge how well it went because it kind of went by as a blur. I'm inclined initially to say like anyone you walk away from.
Yeah, any landing you can walk away from.
But there are all of these conflicting elements where it's like, it was slower than usual, but I was also recording and the build wasn't great. It was sort of a hodgepodge by the end. But on the other hand, I do have like a lot of like the power of the upgrades that I've gathered. Honestly, I feel like a lot of my success comes down to knowing my limits and stacking HP up to 400 because I knew I was going to need it.
Well, but that just like reinforces a lot of the positive aspects of this game where like, yes, you're dealing with random components, but it does give you enough agency to save yourself and make those decisions that you know you're going to need.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like, I picked a weapon that I was really comfortable with. So we're going to talk to everybody that's available to talk to now.
Hope you enjoy your stay.
Sometimes their phrases are a little short, but they're still
Precarious.
often pretty unique. Mm-hmm. Like, they have a lot of short incidental greetings and stuff.
Your father's prouder of you than you think.
What does the dog have to say?
The vicious, triple-headed Cerberus shows some restraint for now.
Okay.
Until next time.
I must say, you made a hollow mockery of Theseus that time.
Nobody's being very chatty right now.
Oh, there you are, Highness.
Well, that's because the big conversations have the yellow exclamation point above their head.
I see.
Achilles, your pact with father is officially amended, sir. Specifically, it no longer has any stipulation barring you from entering Elysium during the indefinite term of your employment. On my authority in the name of Hades. Thank you for your service.
Pardon me, hold on.
What's the story here?
This is, I guess, possibly the conclusion or the near conclusion of one of the longer running sort of side quests.
Mm-hmm.
What? Are you... You're serious? I'm able to go. You're right, I feel it. I'm unbound. So I can simply leave right now.
So since you're coming in at the end of this one, if I had to say that there's one theme, like a solitary theme that I had to ascribe to this game, it's definitely love.
Yeah.
And all different kinds of love, right? Achilles, at one point in the game, suggests he thinks that Zagreus, who doesn't think that he's like the god of anything in particular, might be the god of blood. Or he phrases it differently, like in the same sentence. He's like, I think that you're the god of blood, of life.
Uh-huh.
Right? That may be the case, but honestly, I feel like Zagreus might just be another god of love to sort of compete with Aphrodite.
Well, Aphrodite feels a little one note most of the time.
I think just because they wanted to play into her reputation for the game, because I don't even think historically that Aphrodite was just restricted to intimate love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
to
think.
like sexual Eros type.
Maybe that's not the case. Anyway, the point is, he searches for his mother out of love. He reunites his mother and his father for the same. Several of the side quests, the longest running ones throughout the game, are about reuniting people. So you have like the love of a child and a parent, because you reunite Chaos with Nyx. You reunite Achilles with his long lost lover, Patroclus, I think.
I thought it was Patroclus.
That you might be right. I've read it and I've heard them say it, but I've never had to say it, so I don't have the muscle memory. Shut up. Moving on. Also, there's another sort of romantic love it's one of the most famous ones of all time, which is Orpheus and
Eurydice, yeah.
Right. And then even in smaller engagement, like smaller situations where it's not like an explicit quest, he still comments on it. Zagreus is pretty delighted to take on like the stage 1 extreme measures pact. Because it reunites Meg with her sisters. And he's like, so have you made up with your sisters yet? So even like the love between siblings, he's excited about. That's just what Zagreus does.
He's just like a people person, or not even a people person. He's like a secret people person. He's like always fixing everybody's relationships.
You can simply leave right now. And might I add, it's about damn time.
I should get going then, although I am unprepared. I didn't think it would come to this. Not that I had no faith in you, it's just...
Incidentally, there's this one glade out in Elysium I highly recommend. Go to him, sir. You've waited long enough. Fear is for the weak.
Fear is for the weak. Farewell for now, lad. I can't thank you enough.
So how many runs did it take you to get to that?
Well, let's go to the administrative chamber.
Which is funny in its own way.
Hold on, this is one of my favorites. Okay.
Mistakes are proof that you're doing your best.
Oh, no reaction at all. That's not what I was expecting. Hold on, let's see if we can check the other poster. Maybe it'll refresh before we leave. Is this...
The numbers.
No, that's not... Okay, so 62. I attempted 62 runs.
Have you ever failed to leave?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But not for a while. So these are all escaped. When was the last time I logged? Oh, yeah. So...
Slain by Redacted?
Beyond Sticks. Redacted is your dad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I think I've died like 6 times to Hades. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think second runner up is the Bone Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So Hades beat me 6 times. The Bone Hydra beat me 4. The first time through, I'm just happy that I made it all the way to Asphodel. I didn't lose to the first boss.
Yeah. You never lost.
Right. And just to... So, hold on. Quick couple of points of clarity. Just for the sake of honesty. This is my first file. This was just what happened the first time I sat down to play the game. I'm pretty happy with that result. And my streak should probably have been broken. Hold on, I think I can find it. Yeah, my streak should have... No, there was another time, because I know what the weapon was. One time I went through here with the aspect of Arthur? No, I think it was Poseidon. Oh, well, no, because it wouldn't have counted it, of course. Somewhere around here in like the 40s to 50s, my streak should have been broken because I was playing with the aspect of Poseidon version of Sidious.
Yeah.
And did a rage quit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, even that kind of tells you something. Like,
so you've played through this how many times and only rage quit once?
60. I've done 60-ish runs.
That's really low for you.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I make you out to seem very hot-headed when you're a sweet one, but...
No, I think you were closer the first time.
Okay, well... But that's really low for you. And to also be having a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other part of it. Sometimes games are just easy and you're like,
Whatever.
I'll stop. I'll stop playing this.
Have I extracted all of the sweet nectar from the situation? Don't guess I need any of that. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Orpheus is singing again.
Yeah.
He refuses to sing for a long time.
Because he's all brokenhearted?
Yes.
But you bring him back his lady?
Right. Oh, now we can listen to a conversation between two other characters, because I'm just gonna sneak around here, and then casually eavesdrop.
They can't be reasoned with, Nyx. You know that. What use are they to us trying to manage this? They'll make things worse.
They are your sisters. They are part of your life, whether you like it or not. Your relationship with them is yours to mold.
I'm afraid there isn't much for me to work with. You have a lot more faith in them than I do.
I have a lot more faith in you, Megara. There are many obstinate personalities with whom we regularly interact. Thus, we do what is possible.
I understand.
Nice.
Those conversations are a bit more rare.
Mm-hmm.
Usually Zagreus is talking to people, but it's nice that sometimes you can just see Zagreus. He's affable and kind of sardonic.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's nice to just, well, to be blunt, it's cool to hear a conversation without his bullshitting.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, the way that the game has shifted, it's a situation where the gods of Olympus all still think that Zagreus is trying his hardest to escape Hades.
And he's way not.
And everybody here is terrified that if Demeter and Zeus in particular learn that Persephone is alive and here, it could cause a war between the gonna look up the word, the Olympian gods and the Chthonic gods.
So you're just like a little diplomat.
Yeah, so one thing that has
That's
been
weird.
One thing that has been bugging me for if I ever find Daedalus, I'm going to have a word with him. Died to flying. So one thing that has been hanging over my head for quite a long time, it's this shit right here. So this is a list of prophecies by the Fates, and it's basically just a method of guiding play.
Mm-hmm.
This one has been here for so many runs for me, because I think that they give you this, they drop this on you like as soon as Persephone agrees to come back to the underworld.
Yeah.
And it feels like this is like the continuation of the main story, even though the credits have already rolled.
Yeah.
And it's like it feels like it's pretty clear. Grow closer with more Olympians so the plan can unfold. I spent quite a lot of runs seemingly maxing out everybody's heartometer.
Yeah.
The only person that I've managed to become super best friends with out of the Olympian gods,
Mm-hmm.
it's Athena. everybody else,
She's the best.
I don't know how to unlock that last gift slot, that last level, right? Mm-hmm. So it is starting to get a little frustrating. I kind of wonder if maybe it's because like, no, because I've gotten it before. Like I sort of wondered if maybe you have to like get their legendary boon, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm pretty close to just looking it up. I haven't looked up. I looked up anything. I've looked up one thing this whole time, and it's in the next room. Oh,
That's music.
can you hear it? Because he's actually gotten pretty good.
No, I can't hear it, but
Hold on, turn it up for a sec.
yeah, so the point of this, internet, is that when he first got this harp, it sounded like garbage.
Musical, right?
Oh. That's a tune.
Yeah.
That's something.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's something I forgot. You don't have to go all the way to the administrative room. Mm-hmm. You can check the reflecting pool. So 62, and I've done 24,000 murders. So what did I have to say about Skelly? Oh, right.
He's funny.
This son of a bitch. Let me tell you something about this motherfucker. This motherfucker approached me very seriously and was like, hey, boyo, listen to me. Now that you've upgraded Stygius all the way, there's something that I need from you. And it's like, Skelly, what is it? And then Skelly's like, if you slay me with your maxed out Stygius sword, I'll be dead. I'll be dead forever. And I was like, no, he's messing with me, isn't he? And I couldn't bring myself to do it though.
Yeah.
Because I just was
You
not
didn't
sure.
want him to be dead forever for real?
Well, no, the thing is, it does seem like the kind of thing that the developers might include, like a moment of finality for this character.
Yeah.
No, he's fucking with you. You kill him with it, and he's like, ah, and it gives you like sort of like a boss defeated kind of slate. Like
Yeah.
Skelly is released, and then it's like, wait for it, and he respawns laughing.
Oh god.
An ass. Oh, okay.
Bring the shield.
Well, no. I'm going to bring. We'll decide in the next episode. We're gonna start in this room.
Go back
give
to
you
our
the-
old pace.
Yeah. Well, maybe it might be a slow start, but we're gonna get back into our escape attempt.
Okay, cool. Is Skelly your butler, or is he just annoying?
I personally think that he was hired by Hades. I think that he was hired by Hades to be your punching bag. But he refuses to say, and nobody seems to know. And I think that the only person that Zagreus hasn't asked is Hades. So that's why I'm kind of
You're
thinking...
going to ask him eventually. You're going to be like, who is this? Why did you do this to me? Anyways.